Hello, my name is George, and in this video, we're going to compare Ozempic versus Saxenda. If you've been researching options to help with weight loss, you've probably come across these names. But what exactly do they do? Which one works better? And how do you know which one is right for you? That's what we'll break down today. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice. If you're looking for professional guidance on weight loss, check out the first link in the description for expert support. And before we dive in, a quick note, some links in the description are affiliate links, which means I may earn a small commission if you make a purchase through them at no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and now let's get started. What are Ozempic and Saxenda, and how do they work? Ozempic and Saxenda are both medications that belong to a group of drugs called GLP-1, receptor agonists. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1, which is a hormone your body naturally produces to help control blood sugar, digestion, and appetite. Now, even though they work in a similar way, they're actually approved for different uses. Saxenda is specifically approved by the US Food and Drug Administration for long-term weight management. It's prescribed for adults with a body mass index BMI of 30 or higher, or 27 or higher if they have a weight-related condition like high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes. It can also be prescribed for children 12 and older who meet certain weight requirements. Ozempic, on the other hand, is not officially approved for weight loss. Instead, it is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes to help lower blood sugar and reduce the risk of heart disease. However, doctors often prescribe it off-label for weight loss, meaning it's used for that purpose even though it wasn't originally approved for it. This is because Ozempic contains the same active ingredients as Wegovy, which is another medication that is FDA approved for weight loss. So while both medications can help with weight loss, only Saxenda is officially approved for it. How much weight can you lose with Ozempic versus Saxenda? When it comes to weight loss, the numbers matter. Studies show that people taking Saxenda lose about 5 to 7.4% of their body weight over a little more than a year. In one study of nearly 2,500 people, the average weight loss was about 17 pounds after 56 weeks. For children and teenagers, the results were lower, with an average weight loss of about 5.7 pounds over the same period. Ozempic, on the other hand, has shown an average weight loss of about 8 to 10 pounds in just 30 weeks. And when looking at studies on semaglutide, which is the active ingredient in Ozempic, the results get even more interesting. A review of multiple studies found that people who took semaglutide at a higher dose lost an average of 27.5 pounds, which is more than double that what people lost with Saxenda. So if we're strictly looking at weight loss results, Ozempic seems to be more effective than Saxenda. But there's a catch. Since Ozempic isn't officially approved for weight loss, it may not be covered by insurance unless you have diabetes. How often do you take Ozempic and Saxenda? One of the biggest differences between these two medications is how often you have to take them. Saxenda is a daily injection. You start at a low dose of 0.6 milligrams per day and slowly increase it to a full dose of 3 milligrams per day over a few weeks. Ozempic, on the other hand, is a weekly injection. You start with 0.25 milligrams per week and slowly increase it over time. Some people eventually take up to 2 milligrams per week depending on their needs. For convenience, Ozempic has a big advantage. Taking a medication once a week instead of every day is much easier for most people to remember and stick with. What are the side effects of Saxenda and Ozempic? Like any medication, both Saxenda and Ozempic come with side effects. The most common ones are related to digestion, since these drugs slow down how fast food moves through your system. With Saxenda, nausea is the most common complaint, affecting about 39% of users. Other common side effects include diarrhea, constipation, vomiting, headaches, and low blood sugar. With Ozempic, nausea is still common, but it affects fewer people, about 16 to 20%. Other side effects include vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation. Overall, Saxenda has more people reporting nausea and digestive issues compared to Ozempic. This is something to keep in mind, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Doctors usually start patients on a low dose and slowly increase it to help the body adjust and reduce side effects. Can you take Saxenda and Ozempic together? No, you should not take Saxenda and Ozempic at the same time. Since they work in a similar way, using both together increases the risk of side effects like low blood sugar and pancreatitis. If your doctor wants you to switch from Saxenda to Ozempic, you'll usually start Ozempic the day after your last Saxenda dose. And if you're switching because of side effects, your doctor might recommend waiting longer before starting the new medication. Which one should you choose? So, at this point, you might be wondering, which one is right for me? If you're looking for an FDA-approved medication specifically for weight loss, then Saxenda is the better option. It has official approval for weight management, and insurance may be more likely to cover it if you meet the requirements. If you have type 2 diabetes and need to lower your blood sugar while also losing weight, Ozempic is the better choice. It was designed for diabetes, but many people see significant weight loss as a side effect. And if you're strictly looking for the most effective weight loss option, then Ozempic, or even better, Wegovy, might be the way to go. Studies show that semaglutide leads to greater weight loss than Saxenda. But one thing to keep in mind is insurance coverage. Since Saxenda is approved for weight loss, your insurance may cover it if you meet certain requirements. Ozempic, on the other hand, is not FDA approved for weight loss, so getting insurance to cover it for that purpose can be tricky. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, both Saxenda and Ozempic can help with weight loss, but they have key differences. Saxenda is FDA approved for weight loss and taken daily. It works well, but the weight loss results are not as strong as Ozempic's. Ozempic is a weekly injection that is technically for diabetes, but is often used off-label for weight loss. It seems to lead to more weight loss than a Saxenda, but getting insurance coverage can be a challenge. So the best choice for you depends on your specific health needs, your insurance situation, and how comfortable you are with daily versus weekly injections. Before starting either medication, please talk to your doctor to figure out which one makes the most sense for you. And remember, if you're looking for professional guidance on weight loss, check out the first link in the description for expert support. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.